Hi, I'm Celeste Duffie, author of The Ass-Backwards Way to Move Forward. Dear poor people, so people ask me all the time, why do arranged marriages work? And people are angry because I say that. I say, no, the best marriages, the most successful marriages are arranged marriages. And they hate to hear that. But today I'm going to tell you the truth behind it. I'm going to tell you first the problem with picking your partner, and then second, the genius behind arranged marriages. So if you want to get married and you want to stay married, what you should not do is pick your own partner. People, when they're picking their own partner, it's our nature, tend to pick our partners on superficial constructs. We think about things like, oh, what if I don't like him? Or what if he's not good looking enough? And men think, oh, what if she's not sexy and I'm not into her? What if he doesn't make enough money? What if she doesn't come from the kind of family or the class that I want to be in? All of these superficial constructs are the constructs that we use when we pick a partner. Those are not the same constructs that are used to pick a successful marriage. People who have a history, a track record for a long time, have had success in marriage are people whose marriages are arranged. And we think of that as very much an old world concept. And yes, to a certain extent it is, because it has been succeeding for time and millennia. So back from the very beginning, we've had arranged marriages, and those have always been the most successful. In fact, the new way of engaging in a marriage or coming together in a marriage is based on the idea of love. That is a very new concept in human history. That is not something that really has withstood the test of time. And statistically, it's failing. It's absolutely failing. And so my thought is people should be tired of their marriages failing. And we as a society who know that we need marriage, because marriage is the cornerstone of any communal institution that we're trying to build. Healthy, strong, safe marriages are the cornerstone of that. It is our business to sort of figure out how to make marriages work. The good news is you don't have to invent the wheel. It's already been done. Just go back to what you were doing. And what you were doing was having your marriages arranged. The reason you want to have your marriages arranged, particularly in the most successful scenarios, is arranged by parents or parents that hire a matchmaker. Oftentimes could be a person who is a central figure in your religion or in something that the community that you're a part of acknowledges and gathers around. When those people get involved in your romantic situation and start to pick a partner for you, they do a far better job than you could do for yourself. And the reason they do a better job than you could do for yourself is because they're controlling for something different. They're not controlling for who's sexy. They're not controlling for who's going to make the most money. They're not controlling for all these things you're controlling for. They're controlling for very, very different things. In fact, typically they're controlling for 5 things: same values, same tradition, same lifestyle, same class, and same financial goals. So look at it like this. If you're a God-fearing person, don't marry an atheist. If you're a gym rat and you run 3 miles 3 times a week, don't marry a couch potato. If you're somebody who gets up early, don't marry somebody who sleeps till noon. You are too unalike. And let me tell you why being unalike is a problem. The reason why being unalike is a problem is because you have to think of marriage like this. You have to think of marriage as a fledgling nonprofit. You need to marry somebody with whom you would run a fledgling nonprofit. Something, an enterprise, an endeavor. Better way to think of it. An endeavor that is built on the most lawfully intentions, but struggles with money, organization, and great outcomes. That's what a nonprofit is. That's what your marriage is. And the person that you would trust enough to say, hey, let's spend the next 60 years doing this, that's the person you need to marry. And for that person to be a good fit for you, they have to have the same values, the same traditions, the same lifestyle, be from the same class, and have the same financial goals. That's someone you're likely to have success with. So it's true, yes, opposites attract. It's exciting. That's actually chemical. People are excited by the chemistry of the opposite. There is a chemistry behind that. Yes, that's exciting, but opposites almost never can stay together. Why? Because when you're in this endeavor, this fledgling nonprofit that is called a marriage, what it takes daily, every day, is a negotiation. And what are you going to be negotiating in your marriage with your opposite? And the person you picked, what you're going to be negotiating is your competing differences. So let me tell you what you won't be doing. This is what the wealthy do. The wealthy marry people who are like them. And the reason they are married people that are like them is because what energy they have and what a limited amount of time they have, they want to use doing two things in their marriage. One, successfully transitioning their children from childhood to adulthood. And two, building and transferring wealth. You're not able to do that because your time, your limited time, and all of your energy is spent on negotiating these competing interests and difference that keep presenting in your marriage. And eventually, over time, day after day, month after month, and with the bills and with the kids, and God forbid someone gets sick, and all of the happenstances that come into your life that must be absorbed because your marriage has to be a buffer. It won't stand up under the weight. It can't stand up under the stress. So if you can minimize the number of things you have to compete, the number of interests that you have to compete with your spouse for, what you then can do is create a situation like, oh, it's me and Boo against the world. You and Boo can be against the world, and you and Boo can win, but you and Boo can't do it if you're not alike. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, remember to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you'll know when I drop another video. I am Celeste Duffie, author of The Ass Backwards Way to Move Forward, and this is Dear Poor People.